All right, now this is the part that I struggled on, and I couldn't find a whole lot of videos. If there is videos out there, which I'm sure there is, showing how to put these gears back in correctly, I could not find one. So this was trial and error, and this is what I feel a lot of people would probably need help with. And so we're putting the gear selectors back in, the gears, and the beginning of the video when I took the gear selector switch off, you know how I told you to put it to full auto. Well, that was so I knew how to put these selector gears back on in the same position. So if you'll watch here, I grabbed that selector switch there, the black selector switch, and I will place that on top of the gear that it bolts to make sure I have the right positioning. Yeah, I know I fumble around a lot, but this was my first time and you guys are here to learn with me. So hopefully this is helping you guys out. So this gear will actually go underneath that black selector plate, and it's fitted to fit perfect right underneath of it. And the sprockets have to line up with the other gear that is on the left of it, the bottom gear I should say. I could have edited a lot of this out, a lot of this fat out, but I kept this all in here just so you guys could see me fumble through it. So now I'm putting my gear selector switch on, and that is the same position that it was when I took the gear selector apart when the gun was all up together. So you can see there I'm aligning the sprockets so that the gear selector switch will be in the same position, if that sounds right. And don't forget this little black pin. That black pin goes in there first. And then you put the bottom selector gear on and then the top one on, and right here I'm turning it and aligning it correctly with how the switch actually mounts onto the top there. You can see right now I'm putting it on there, or trying to anyway. And that is the full auto position. Now I come over here to the other side and I do the exact same thing that I did on the other side. Now, mind you, hold the gears on the other side with your two fingers like I'm doing there. Otherwise the gears will just fall right back off. So you have to hold the gears on with your hand as you're putting the other side on. So right there where I pointed, you can see how it's a little crooked for my switch. That side right there is even, parallel, and that side's a little crooked. So I took it, lifted it up, and I just moved it over one sprocket, and that lined it up parallel with like the other side there. So now I'm holding it with both fingers, both hands, well, both fingers, and then I'm sliding it into the bottom receiver as I'm holding the gears. And if you can slide it in like I'm doing right there, you're good. Once you get it past those gears and inside that bottom receiver, you are home free. And there we have it. That was the hardest part for me right there. And there's really not a whole lot of videos out there that I know of anyway, that really shows how to put these gears back together. Maybe it's, I'm sure there is, but I have not come across a video like that. So now we're putting the gear selector switches back on. This side does not have the ball bearing like the other side. This side just bolts right to the gear, so you don't have to worry about any ball bearing. Now this side has the ball bearing, so you can see it there. I'm putting it inside the hole, and there's a little tiny spring inside that hole. It's spring loaded, so the spring was still in there. So I just set that ball right into the selector holes there, the gear selector holes, and I put it right on top of the gear, and then I just tighten the bolt right down. And there I'm trying the gears out, making sure they both sides turn properly and it doesn't hang up or anything. Thumbs up. Heck yeah.